And as journalists, we've not only lived with and adapted to the virus, we've also had the added responsibility of covering the impact of the virus on your lives, like sharing that man's story you just saw. Yeah, we've reported your concerns and successes while also serving as a source of potentially life-saving information. Tonight, we're going to begin sharing thoughts, insights, and memories from our journalists who have devoted so much of the past year to covering COVID-19. We begin looking back to 1 year ago today, March 11th, 2020. Indianapolis was hosting the first night of the men's Big Ten tournament at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. Shortly before tip-off, the NCAA made a huge announcement.
The NCAA men's and women's basketball tournaments will be played without fans due to coronavirus concerns.
The NCAA just making that announcement this evening, and this will...
What would that mean for the Big Ten? Well, 2 games were still played that night with fans in the audience. IU's win over Nebraska turned out to be the last game. The next day, March 12th, the Big Ten canceled the remainder of the tournament, and the NCAA followed suit. Here's sports reporter Brad Brown.
What really hit it hardest was when the NCAA tournament was canceled, essentially, done. Because it's such a big event and it's such this massive thing, and then all of a sudden it's just gone in the matter of a couple days. And very quickly you recognize that this was a much bigger deal than we had given it credit for, really for the kind of 6 or 8 weeks leading up to that. And then all of a sudden kind of the bigger pieces started to fall in after that. The baseball season wasn't happening in April, and the month of May all of a sudden wasn't happening like what we were used to. And you got a sense that this was going to be a serious thing for much longer than I think we expected initially.
But 1 year later, restrictions are in place, but things are looking much different. Indianapolis is playing host right now to both the men's and women's Big Ten tournaments. The NCAA tournament is just a week away.